What's up guys, it's Solo. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the perfect 2K and what the developers need to do to attain this. So the other day I was on Twitter and I was frustrated that I was unable to get games in the park. If you're an elite park player, you know the struggle that you go through. No one wants to play you because they see that elite rep, and so I went on Twitter and I tweeted at the developers. As you can see on the screen, my tweet of frustration, and LD2K, which is one of the head developers, actually responded asking me for a solution to it. Now, my response was giving us the option to hide rep. And I think this could be a good addition to 2K20 if they add this, allowing players to hide their rep if they want to. Again, if they're good and they want to show their rep, they can. But I mean, I know I wouldn't want to show my rep right now because I really can't get games. I can't streak at all. I have to walk after every couple games because no one will play us, and we have to walk and go to another park where people will play us, and then even there sometimes they'll walk off their court. They don't want to play us when they see us on the got next. But basically, LD tweeting at me lets me know that he's actually, interested in what the community has to say, and we've actually seen some of the developers on Twitter within the past week talking to some people asking, what they could do to make the game better. So that's a good sign that they're actually listening for once. And so yeah, the option to hide rep, I think, is the solution to that, and that's the first thing on the list. And also I'll throw in Melodrama's tweet. He tweeted also about that. Okay, so the second thing, and this is like the most important thing that I want to see in 2K20, and I think I speak for a lot of the community when I say this, is the rep system. Now, if you know, the rep system is basically garbage in 2K19, and we want to see a rep system that's kind of like 2K17, 2K16, one of those, because in this 2K, you have to play a lot of My Career to grind your overall. No one really cares about rep because everyone's Elite 3. But you have to play a lot of My Career to get your overall up. But in past 2Ks, you would grind for rep, and grinding for rep you have to do in the park. You can't grind rep in My Career, and people like playing park more than My Career. Not everyone would agree with that, but most people would. And a rep system like 17 is that's what would make a lot of people play the game more and grind more. The second thing on the list is bringing back rep rewards, and so I want to see jetpacks in 2K20. I want to see things like the tigers, maybe even some new animals. I think that would be a good addition to the game. Adding animals like maybe monkeys, birds, that would be cool to have in the park. Also, the old skateboards that they used to have, those are cool. In 2K19, no one really cares about the bikes that you can get. You can get like a beach cruiser, like a lowrider, BMX, or I don't know. I haven't really looked at those because no one really cares about them, and they're really expensive. Like if you want to buy one of those things, they're like 200k VC. It's just not worth it, because if you play this game, you know that you need VC because everything is so expensive, which I'm going to talk about that later. But yeah, bring back the rep awards, because in 2K19 you get nothing for rep. Like rep means nothing. Everyone's Elite 3 by now. So yeah, the next thing on the list is the mascots. So in this game you can grind the 98 overall, and it is a serious grind. I have like 42 days on this game. Majority of that is in My Career, My Park, and I'm only a 96 overall. You need to be a 98 to get mascots, and I'm not gonna hit 98 for another like 2 to 3 months. So it's a serious grind, and people are grinding for this, and it's 300k per mascot, which is absurd. And then once you get the mascots, they shrink your player. Like if you are good, or if like anything about the mascots, if you're a 98 overall, they shrink your player and they're basically unusable. A lot of big men cannot use them. Some guards use them, but even the guards get shrunk. But yeah, like they're unusable for big men because obviously as a big man you need your height, and the mascot shrinks your player. So Hopefully they fix mascots, because I don't know why they're messed up and they haven't fixed them. It's April now, so the game's been out for like 8 months and they haven't fixed it, so I don't think they're gonna fix it. Hopefully in 2K20 they fix that. The next thing on the list is the old rec center. I got tweets from Risk, Jackpot, Lock Tricky. I'll throw those up on the screen about this. A lot of people want the old rec center system to come back. This is something that I really don't care too much about, but you know, some people like to see it. This year, as you know, if you play the game, it's matchmaking. You walk into the rec center and you basically put into a game that you can't control. But in the previous 2Ks, there was a actual like rec center gym. You could go in and you could wear whatever clothes you want. You could pick who you want to play, you know, match up against friends if you wanted to. You could wear mascots in there. There's a lot of, you know, freedom. And this year you have to wear the uniforms that they give you, that, you know, those yellow or white uniforms or black, I don't know, whatever it is. So they really took a lot of the freedoms away, and I think a lot of the community wants to see that back in the rec center. The next thing on the list is cheaper items. Again, a tweet from Risk. I think he made a big tweet, so somewhere in his tweet he wants cheaper items, which I agree with. So many of the things in 2K19 are so expensive, especially mascots. Like, people grind for mascots and then they have to pay an insane amount of VC for mascots, 300k per. And like I said before, the rep rewards are really, or the overall rewards are really expensive, and a lot of people don't even buy them, when, you know, that should be the reward for grinding. You should want the rewards, but people don't even want them. So mascots need to be cheaper. Clothes are even really expensive. You know, a new hat will drop or something, they drop them usually like once a week, and it'll be like 10k 15k VC, which is absurd. I think that needs to go down to maybe like 2-3k VC. Okay, so the next thing is the streaks. Now I got a tweet from Cryogen on this one, and I agree with it. If you play Park, you know you can't even see your streaks, so you don't know what streak you're on when you're on the court. And the only people that can see this are the people that are in the park when your game is going on. So you have to ask someone in the park to know what your streak is. And this is really dumb. I don't know why 2K didn't fix it, but again, we're 8 months in. They're not going to fix it now, so I hope I see that in 2K20. The next thing is a pretty cool idea. This one came in from Toxic, and I was not thinking of this before he tweeted this. He said, mark the court you want to go to. So I'm thinking he's thinking like a Fortnite-like feature, and this is pretty interesting. It would be cool to see in the game. It's a small feature. I wouldn't be too upset if they didn't add it, but that would be pretty cool to mark the court so your squad could see what court you're talking about when you want to go to the court. The next thing came in from Rising. He said bring back park badges, which is a good idea. In the prior 2Ks, there were badges that you could only get from Park. To name a couple, I remember Bone Collector, Legend Takeover. You know, there was a lot, and that was a while ago, so I don't remember all of them. But you got them from Grinding Park, and they were pretty cool. They're a pretty cool addition and feature to the game, and I don't see why not add them back. That's a pretty cool thing. The next thing is something that I personally think needs to be addressed, and that is shooting. People shoot like crazy. Like, as you could see, my teammate in this video, Gilly, he just went out of bounds with the ball, but in other parts of the video he is shooting threes like he's a sharpshooter, and Gilly's a lockdown, so that is not okay. Lockdowns should not be shooting threes like that, and glass cleaners also, and slashers, but you know, not too many people have slashers, but glass cleaners too. Everyone is shooting like they're sharpshooters. That needs to be fixed. Lockdown should shoot like 1 for 10, 2 for 10, not 8 for 10, 9 for 10. So I think shooting in general just needs to be nerfed in the game. The next thing is nerfing post scores. I don't know how 2K hasn't, nerfed them at all this year, but post scorers are OP. I don't care what anyone says. Some people are like, stop complaining, you can guard them, but you literally can't. Like, any good post scorer is gonna tear you apart, unless you're a rim protector, but even then still it's tough. They can like do these post up spins that they speed boost out of, and then when they get takeover, like it's game over. Like, they can literally shove you out of the way and score. It is so unfair, and 2K needs to nerf post scorers. The next thing is takeover. Takeover is so easy to get. You can literally make 3 shots and get takeover, and takeover is really, overpowered. And in my opinion, I think that you shouldn't get takeover every game like everyone's getting. Takeover should be something that is really hard to get. I would say like 5-6 shots, and you have to make them consecutively, because sometimes I'll be shooting like 3 for 7 with 1 assist and I'll get takeover. Like, that makes no sense to me. I think you need to be having an excellent game. You should get it like every 6 to 10 games. You shouldn't get it every game, like twice a game. I think it's just ridiculous, and it's too easy to get. The next thing are the park events. Now, if you are in the 2K community at all on Twitter, or you have played any of the events, you would know how bad they are. Every event pretty much is delayed except Court Conqueror. So if you don't know what delaying an event is, that's basically when, to sum it up, it's when someone, I don't know how to say it. It's like when someone stops the server from working so that only they can play, and then they basically win the event because of that. And a lot of people are doing this, and then they it's really hard to play the events like this, and people are cheating to get the rewards. And then also for the rewards, some of the events I feel like should give more rewards, like Gold Rush. You obviously, Gold Rush is in the stage, and there is a 1s court on the stage, but people that win Gold Rush win on the 3s court, and in Gold Rush there's only one winner, so like only one person gets the rewards. I feel like the whole team should, or the top 3 players in Gold Rush should get the rewards, not just one person, because the whole team is working toward that. There's a few other events like that where I think more rewards should be given. Okay, so now I'm going to show a couple of the dumber tweets that I got, or some of the tweets that just didn't make the cut. They're decent ideas, but I don't think they're that important. Let me know what you guys think of these tweets in the comments, because I actually want to know if, some of these tweets are just ridiculous and kind of funny, but some of them are actual ideas, and if you agree with them, I want to know in the comments. And I'm at 288 subs, trying to hit 300 subscribers by the end of April, like I said in my last video. So 12 more subs to go, and I think about 6 days to go. So I think we could do it. I think I might upload another video in April. Next week I'm really busy, so it's tough to make videos. Also, I stream on Twitch every night, playing Park, playing 2s. So if you want to check that out, it's twitch.tv/StaticSolo. That'll be in the description. But yeah, I'm gonna send this video to the developers. Hopefully they see it, because LD was showing some interest on Twitter, so I'll send this video to him. And again, if you have anything you want to tell him or tell me, anything that I missed out on mentioning in the video, make sure to drop that in the comments if you have any ideas. And that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.
Do it again, I'm fucking a friend. I got bands when I'm flying to friends, drinking till a nigga land. You got a man, know what I do to your mans. No, I ain't shooting the hands. Took an L, I ain't 2 again. Crash a Rari, so I hop in. So